What sort of man would not only keep crocodiles in his backyard, but actually walk out and feed them by hand? Well, there's only one man I know of, and that's the hairy dog from Ultimate Adventures in Kununurra. Hairy Dog, or Greg Harmon if you want to get all formal, has been taking people fishing on this little piece of paradise we call the Ord River for around 20 years, and he knows almost every blade of grass and woody snag in this unique system. Being fed from the man-made Lake Argyle, fresh water flows from the lake and creates a clear, fresh flow that you never see in this part of the world. It's a nice change from the muddy creeks, and not only does it provide spectacular wildlife as you drive along the river, it also makes for visual and exciting lure fishing for the mighty barramundi, which are thick on the Ord, not to mention the odd croc. They go swimming there. Learning to use a bait caster is important if you're coming up here, because you'll spend a large part of each day throwing deep diving lures into snags, and the closer you get, the better chance you have of taking a fish. They tend to hold up at the base of dead trees in particular. Good one, Ryan. I told you, you get that down nice and fast. Woo! Good stuff, mate. There could be more than one on there. I'll just have a quick ping.
Well, Hairy Dog did say at the front of that snag there should be a barra sitting there, and he was certainly right.
Mate, when you're up here, if you don't listen to the dog, you ain't fishing.
Good call on that one, Harry.
Woo! I don't know if you know him well enough to call him Harry, mate. It'll be a bit respectful to call him Mr. Dog.
Lovely little fish.
Well done, Ryan. Your first Ord River barramundi.
Excellent.
Congratulations, mate.
Thank you very much.
Well, Ryan, while you were unhooking him, I just thought I'd, get a lazy one myself. As soon as you see a snag and you put a lure on it, bang, you're on. It's amazing.
Beautiful. What a magnificent fish. Let's get it back in. There we go. Oh, off he goes.
Greg's a local legend up this way, and the dog is one of the best blokes you'll ever meet. Never short of a yarn or a dig at Ryan, I spent most of the day lying on the deck in hysterics. That snag is the one that Ryan pulled the first fish off, and Hairy Dog recommends you get it just in front of the snag, and with a lot of water flow coming down here, crank it down fast and then just twitch it around the edges. And usually it only takes 4 or 5 casts of the snag to see if there's Mr. Barramundi at home. And if you don't get one after the first, or if you do get one and you have a few more casts and still nothing, time to move on. One of the unique features of the Ord are these reed banks here, long stringy ribbon weed, and you get big fish sitting right under the ledge. So the way Hairy Dog works them is to chuck it upstream and just twitch your lure downstream, just getting under these ledges with a deep diver. If you get one here, it's on. Yep. No, that's a smaller one. How many swipes did the other one have? And I've got a little baby. There's still a big one on there. I'll get rid of this one and keep going. You're taking a few hooks out of barra in your time there, Greg. How many? 10,000 barra do you reckon you pulled hooks out of?
Oh, I'd have to be easy that, Steve.
And you reckon you let 9,900 go?
Thereabouts.
Thereabouts. He runs a good operation up here. The Ord is full of all sorts of life. Some you want to catch, and some you don't. It still means you have to work at it and keep your lures in the water for as long as you can. Smooth casts right into the timber and slow jerky retrieves are what add up to barra. Even the dog gets in on the action. Oh, the Hairy Dog's done it.
Oh, lovely job.
Greg didn't stay connected for long, but what a jump! Barra are so explosive, and we wanted more. Tell you what, mate, if you get one out of here.
Yep, he's onto it. Yes! All right!
Now I'm in your way. Nice one. He's dancing around the snags. Oh, look at this. Oh. Does it get any better? Ah. Look at that, in the current. It's like fishing for trout, except they're a bit bigger than the trout. Magic stuff, mate. Well done.
Another beautiful barra. We'll get the triples out. Oh, have a look at that. Only small fish, but look at the colours on the fish. Beautiful. This one's just undersized, it's going back. There he goes.
The Ord is unique because it contains a constant year-round flow of fresh water. The lure fishing we're doing here is all in water so fresh you can drink it. But as you head further towards the mouth, it gets muddy and salty like any other creek. It's the clear water that makes lure fishing with Greg so exciting. Nice one, Ryan. This snag's really producing.
Beautiful.
Well hooked too, I can see it from here. And the water, you can just, oh, out the front he's going. You can see him in the water come up from 3 or 4 metres in this spot. Such a clear river. Lovely fish, mate, lovely fish.
You can see I changed over to that gold scorpion.
Okay, I think we'll have this one for barra burgers.
If you've never had a hairy dog barraburger, you don't know what you're missing out on.
Look how deep he is. He's a really deep fish. Once again with a yellow tail, not long out of the salt.
Ryan called that for a big one. I think the reason is it's got a lot of flank, a lot of power.
Yeah, and being hooked like that, they pull a bit harder than normal.
Looking beautiful today. The rewards for a hard day's fishing are the dog's famous barraburgers, with fish so fresh it could swim off the plate.
There we go, chaps.
Oh,
Barra burgers. Barra burgers.
Yamo,
Nice
thank
one.
you very much.
As we scoffed down our dinner, another local gave up, because once Ryan gets started on his tucker, there's never anything left.